This is how I bench more weight with resistance bands, and to be honest, I do not know how heavy these bands are because these were a gift. A fellow gym member gave these to me. He said, "Hey man, I see you benching a lot. I don't bench anymore. You want to use these? These help me increase my bench press." I'm like, all right, cool. Because I've already got a pair of these Elite FTS bands, but I'm going to call these my Hulk bands because they're green and they are a little bit stronger. So let's go ahead and start off with a warm-up set. My goal for this warm-up is to do about 5 reps of static holds, right? Because this resistance band at the very top, you can see how my arms are shaking, right? Because my triceps are now just firing up. So this is a good way to warm up, especially with these resistance bands. And at the top, that's when you feel the tension trying to pull you down. Okay, so now we're at our official working set. I'm doing 8 total sets today. Normally I do 10 on Mondays, and to be honest, I wasn't even counting today. I did not count how many sets. It's just going off a feeling. And I'm trying to get 5, right? If I want to get 5 with a static hold, just like how I was doing with the warm-ups, just to try to see and gauge exactly where I'm pressing off from. Because some days I press more from the right, and some days I press more from the left. Now, let's move on to set number 2. Put 225 on there. And this was a test, because I wanted to see how heavy this would be at the very top. But as you can see right now, I'm moving that pretty fluidly. I felt good actually doing that. If anything, I had to hold myself back from doing 10 reps. So why do I set my bands this way? That way I don't have to keep taking the plates off every single time that I want to add some more plates. So I am totally fine with that about inch of separation. What is that? Almost about an inch and a half from the plates. I am totally fine with that because the more weight you add, you got to take it off and then stretch it out even more. So it's going to feel a little different. So for consistency to knowing, where I'm pressing off from, that's why I set it that way. All right, now moving on to the next set. As you see here, my shirt came up, and this is called Big Belly Bench Pressing right now. Man, you know how it is when you bench press and your shirt comes up, and you get all your stuff exposed, but it's all good because we're lifting more weight. So now I took the resistance bands off for this 4th set, and I can tell you this 315, I thought it was going to feel just heavy, or I thought I was going to feel more fatigue, but this actually moved pretty good. I believe if I had a spotter, I could have forced myself to do 7. So I got to do a better job at recruiting spotters here at the gym. We're on now set number 5 of 8. And initially in my head, I want to start getting back to 5 sets of 5. 5 by 5s with 315. I've been playing around with this for a long time. As you know, I've been slacking. As you can see in more ways than not. But I want to make sure I keep my strength up. You know what I mean? Because that's important to me. So now we're on set number 6. So my goal is 5. My goal is 5 reps on each set. And every time that I do this, I feel more and more stronger because I'm getting used to this weight and consistently hitting this weight every Monday. Okay, so now I'm dropping down on set number 7 of 8. We got 245 here. In the bench press world, we got how many reps can you do with 225? Should we set a new bar of how many reps can you do with 245? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that should be a thing or not, or that's just me. But I am knocking out these reps right now. I believe I got 12, I think. Me, sometimes my count is off. And here I am going on to my last set, 8 of 8. Shout out to Kobe, Mamba mentality. So my goal is to try to see how many reps I can get with 225 at the very end of today's workout. High reps is my thing. I don't know about you, but I love high reps. I love high volume. I just love just the movement, the ability to be able just to move weight repetitiously and fluidly. That is my thing. So count how many reps that I got. Put it in the comment section. If you want to see more workout videos on how to increase your bench press, then go ahead and click right here.
on fire.